In my yesterday video, I roughed out this part, and this is the code for the roughing portion. To see the details of the roughing operation, please watch my yesterday's video. In this video, I'm doing the finishing operation and the final operation of this part. As you can see here, these tolerances are H7 and this is open tolerance. Open means open in this part, open means plus minus 50 microns. So it's not practically open tolerance, but overall tolerance is plus minus 50 microns. So to do the finishing operation, I am attacking this area here with VBMT 0.4 corner radius, only this area, and then this groove here I'm using a 4 millimeter grooving insert with a different tool, not the same tool as I used on the roughing operation. And this also I will use the same tool for finishing which I used here. So one tool will do this all operation like this in finishing. The benefit of this is that we have full control on this operation to do the dimension checking, the size checking after the operation of finishing with the VBMT. Then we have full control on this operation where we are using a different tool with a grooving insert 4 millimeter, because we cannot use same tool which we used in roughing, because if we have to change the offset, it's easy to change offset in the finishing tool, and then we have to run only the finishing operation, not the whole roughing operation. So as you can see here, this is the finishing for the VBMT. So this is the finishing. So after doing the finishing operation, we can check the sizes and adjust the offset as required. And then this is the finishing operation only for the grooving. Then this size, this taper, this size, and everything will be machined in one shot. So we can see that here the back plot. So you can see here, if the sizes are not correct, we can adjust the offset only for the finishing tool. So then it's easy to manageable, the sizes. You can see here again. So in this way, because whenever we have to run production, we have to use two different tools, one for roughing and one for finishing. If we have to make only 1 or 2 pieces, or maybe 5 or 10, or very short like 10-20 pieces, then of course we can use one tool only to do all operations. But when we have to run production, we have to use different tools for roughing and finishing. And I have used here 0.4 VBMT because corner radius is not mentioned, so I used the minimum corner radius which I had in my factory. And here we use the 4 mm, that's the only insert we have. Actually I was more interested using 5 millimeter grooving or 6 millimeter, but we don't have that one in stock, so I used 4 millimeter. And then after doing, and one more thing I want to mention here, this face here is already machined, and that center deal already done. And we have already machined this face also, this face and this die also, so that we don't have to flip it over and do again. So these two operations were already done. So that's the complete program for this part. I hope you will find this video useful and informative. Please watch the previous video also to get the full knowledge of this operation. Thank you.